Apple can't stop apps and websites from surreptitiously collecting data, but they're determined to blow the whistle on whoever is trying. This is the second video of my 2021 WWDC Privacy Series. If you missed my WWDC review or video about Apple's email privacy plans, click the links in the description. So, unlike email, websites have loads of ways to track users, even if they try to use an ad blocker in their browser. And apps have an even easier time collecting data since there's no way to easily restrict what they can do once they're on the phone or computer. You might think, why not just have Apple block everything for me? But that gets tricky. Tracking users isn't always a bad thing. Sites and apps use that information to provide a service. If your map app can't get location information, it'll have a hard time telling users where the nearest department store or restaurant is. And yes, apps and websites make money by selling ad time that relies on user data, but sometimes that's a good thing as it keeps the site free for the user. So Apple can't just uniformly block all tracking activity for sites and apps. But this particular need to leave tracking accessible means there's opportunity for apps and websites to get greedy and for bad actors to take advantage of users. To that end, Apple's cooked up some tools to expose and limit tracking. Let's take a quick look back at iOS 14. Apple added privacy nutrition labels to the App Store. The label shows what kind of data is collected and what it might be used for. Here's the Post-it app. You know, Post-it notes from the 3M company. It collects location and usage data, but it's not linked to the user. Pretty benign. This is the nutrition label for a game called Two Dots. The app has in-game purchases, so it can track those purchases. But it also has in-game advertising, as it is free to play, so it tracks the user's ad exposure. It takes a peek at user location and gathers information on how the game performs and when it crashes. This is what I would expect from a game that's free to play and has ads and in-game purchase options. My last example is Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Basically, as you might guess, Facebook takes all the data it can. Your financial information, your search history, contacts, gobble gobble. And while we're on the subject of Facebook, the other big feature iOS 15 got last year was Ask Not to Track. This feature stops the app from accessing the user's ID for advertisers, also known as the IDFA. Facebook did not like that. So what will be new with iOS 15? If nutrition labels show what's going on before users download, app and website privacy reports show users what's happening after they've started using the apps and websites. iOS 15 will track the apps tracking you and present the information it finds. It tells users which websites we're trying to track and what trackers were used. Yikes, that's a lot of trackers. Currently, the app tracking feature is a lot less user-friendly because it's still in beta. After turning on Record App Activity in the privacy section of settings, there's a button to save the report. Right now it's a basic text file, and although it looks dense and computery, it's the same information that Safari shows for websites. I expect this feature will be given the same friendly interface as the website report. For iCloud Plus subscribers, Apple plans to go further. Users' browsing activity is encrypted with 2 relays. This would make it unreadable to third parties trying to monitor user traffic. It's similar to a virtual private network, or VPN, except it only works in Safari. A VPN would work on all traffic regardless of what app or browser was being used. So with iOS 15 for apps and websites, there'll be a whole lot of snitching going on and a complex game of keep away. Join me next time. I'll cover the last of the major privacy features for iCloud data recovery and changes to everyone's favorite personal assistant, Siri.